This is going to be a little bit of a personal story, brother. Because I know it's going to hit one of you guys out there today. I don't know who needs this, but if you're anything like me, then you're in for a bit of a treat. You seriously are, because guys, if you wake up every single day with a burning desire to improve your life, to get in better shape, to make more money, to impact the lives of those that you know you're here to serve, there's also going to be a sense of comfort which comes with that, but a massive sense of fear, because that potential in which you set for yourself, because it weighs so heavy in your mind every day, every time that you move forward and you tick a bigger box, you achieve a bigger outcome, you feel a sense of accomplishment. A part of you surrenders, and a part of you gets lazy to the realization that, you know what, things are working, I can slow down. And it's not even something that you deeply want from a purpose component, but it's something that will happen. And it's like a lot of people only run a marathon just to say they've ran the race. Not because they love running, not because they want to improve, not because they whatever. But they generally do the hard thing just to be seen as doing the hard thing. And this is the biggest problem. They actually have no internal GPS that is guiding them for something bigger, to be something more. You know what, 27 years old, at the stage I'm at in my life, I want more. I want so much more. I want to be so much more for so many more people in this world, because what I've got is a gift, and I know that. The way I speak, the way I communicate, the way I understand, based upon the stories I can tell, the things I've been through, the experiences in which I've had, the investments in which I've made. And I need to share that, right? I need to share that. And at this stage of my life, yeah, we're making more money than we've ever made. Potentially in the best shape I've ever been in. Like, I'm 87 kilos, around about the 10% body fat mark. Strongest I've ever been, you know, can rip a 140 kilo bench, can rip a 260 deadlift, 190 squat. I'm top 1% in terms of strength for my age, height and weight. Probably top 1% physique, probably top 1% earner. I've got location freedom, time freedom, money freedom, complete business set up for flexibility. But you know what the thing is, guys? Just because I've achieved these things doesn't mean I rest on my laurels and slow the fuck down. Just because I've done these things does not mean that's me completed the race. The thing is, when you are elevating up in life, the higher you climb, the mountain which you're trying to scale, when you get to the top of the mountain, guess what? The view gets a little bit shitty. Same way as you were to look at the Mona Lisa, one of the most beautiful paintings. It's got so much perceived value placed upon it. But if you looked at it for 10 fucking hours, you'd get pretty sick of it, wouldn't you? And that's the thing, a lot of you guys are trying to achieve an outcome just to have achieved the outcome so you can say you've achieved it. Not for any deeper purpose, not for any longer term meaning, other than just the short term gratification which you get from ticking a box. And I think for a lot of guys, that's where they fail themselves. It's where I've failed myself many times. I've competed in bodybuilding just to get fat off the back of it. I've run marathons just to not run again. I've competed in these fitness events just to not do them again, just to test myself, try myself. And you might look at me as like, yes, isn't that what you're meant to do? You know, you're meant to challenge yourself. But guys, after 10 years of being in this game, coaching, personal development, helping thousands of people, I know that. I have the receipts, trust me. It's never been about the result. It is about the daily adventure, the daily challenge, the daily grind in which you can expose yourself to, because you can't get comfortable. You cannot allow yourself to get comfortable in this life, because the biggest thing to me, take away all of the external success. The biggest thing to me is the internal sense of fulfillment, knowing I'm following through on my deepest heart's desires to become someone that I would listen to, become someone that I would be proud of, become someone that is truly sacrificing themselves for the service of others. That is purpose to me. Become the very best version of myself and give him back to the world. And I see so many guys get comfortable, man. They get the check, they make some money, they maybe get in good shape, and then they get fucking soft, man. They get soft, lethargic, they let themselves off the hook. They start cutting more corners. They start losing that dog inside them, that flame switches off. And that was the thing that was happening to me probably maybe last month, last couple of weeks. You guys don't even know what I've been going through in my head. Like, nothing's changed, but I have changed. I've realised a few things, what I want. The deeper meaning, the deeper purpose, the sense of freedom, that sense of I am. And like, a lot of you guys will not understand this. You simply will, there'll be a chosen few watching this that will be like, yeah, I get what he's talking about. But you can't go your whole fucking life thinking, you know what, once I get there, then I'll be happy. You can't. Because like climbing the mountain, once you get to the top, the air is thin, the space is tight, you have to come down the fucking mountain and go again. I'd gotten soft, yeah. I was waking up at 4 in the morning every day, doing my push-ups, my journaling, my praying, my reflection, my meditation. I was training at 6 a.m. But I was telling myself these little stories as to why that was enough. That was good enough. That was fine. Nobody will know if you overate today. No one will know if you missed your journaling today. No one will know. But I fucking know. I knew in my heart, in my head every day, that I was missing. There were certain things I was skipping over, certain habits I was letting burn out, certain conversations that I was avoiding. And that didn't sit right with me. That did not sit right with me. And if you're watching this, you know it doesn't sit right with you either. You know the life you want to live. You feel it, you think about it, you maybe journal on it, you maybe create a vision board, but you know you're not the man yet. You know you've not done what is necessary every single day to become the man that is valuable enough to be exchanged within the value of those external outcomes. And fuck the external outcomes, really, because see, when you have them, and believe me, I've tried them, I've tested them, I've had some of them, they mean fuck all. If you're not fulfilled in your own life, if you're not happy with yourself, you can have literally a 10 out of 10 check. A 10 out of 10 check in your life. You could be in the top 1% physique, you could be making $1 million a month. But see, if you ain't happy with you, if you know you ain't happy with you, bro, none of that shit makes any difference. Makes no difference to your life. You'll feel hollow, you'll feel shallow. You'll be externally pulled and always chasing the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Just to try scratch an itch. Just to see if that makes you fulfilled. But the only real fulfillment will come down to you knowing in your heart and head that you are showing up as the man you want to show up as. That deep sense of internal peace in your chest, knowing that all of those external wins are validated off the internal integration of rewiring your mind, doubling down on the growth habits, nailing your macros with precision every day, training to absolute insanity every single day, making sure the hydration, the steps, that deep consciousness, that calibration of thought through prayer, meditation, assumptions, journaling. When all of that is done at the highest level, you will have a deep sense of meaning. And when your head is clear based upon these habits, that is when you can truly serve the world to the highest standard, to the highest level. And you might not be a coach. I don't care. That's fine. This video is not for coaches. This video is for any guy out there that knows they want to do more. This video is for any guy out there that knows something's missing and they don't know how to fulfill that gap. The only way you can fill the gap between the gain is to become someone so big in your own life that you expand to fill the space by having a bigger output, a more calculated daily system, a bigger purpose, a bigger meaning, a bigger reason to become undeniable with everything you fucking do. And that is the difference. A lot of you guys settle so fucking easy for the average, for the just okay, for the at least I got there in the end mindset. Since when did that become good enough? Since when did good enough become fucking saluted? Since when did not trying hard enough become cool? This is one thing I've learned through faith, is like sacrifice is one of the biggest compliments you can give yourself, by freeing yourself, by serving others. Literally renouncing all of the bullshit, focusing on the good shit, doubling down on what your North Star mission and purpose means to you, and serving the world through your authentic message. And every single day when you can actually show up with that, and it doesn't matter, you might just work your 9 to 5, you might have your misses, whatever it is, like you might just be your average regular guy. And that's cool. But that does not give you a reason to sell yourself so fucking short knowing you could have been more. To hide, to run away from the conversations, to skip out and doing the work, to just take everything so lackadaisical. Why is that the case? Why is that what you standardize your life by? Why is that okay in your mind? See, if I'm even just a little bit, right now, I've got a bit of body fat here, right? A little bit of body fat. That disgusts me. That has to go. I'm in pain knowing that I can be leaner. I'm in pain knowing I could help more people. I'm in pain knowing that there's so much more out there for me to achieve, but yet I've not achieved it yet. And that driving force, that fire under my ass to show up every fucking day like it's my only day, my last day, is the reason I will get what I want in this life. Not because I want it or because I need it, because I know it is possible. I know I can be better. I know there's so much more for me to become. And if you let yourself understand this on the deepest level and realize every goal you set, every hurdle you face, every time you get knocked in your fucking ass and you get back up again and climb again, crawl again, move again, push again, and keep on fucking going, despite how slow or interrupted or broken the process might seem to you. That is when you win in the highest level, because you find a fucking solution and you fucking face adversity straight down the line and just go at it. Almost like when a sandstorm comes in the desert and you've got the cows, you've got the bison, right? What happens is the cows run away, right? The cows run away to just avoid temporary discomfort, but the bison run into the fucking storm. They face it head on, deal with it short, temporary, brutal, but then escape out through the back end. They face what they needed to face head on every fucking day with no fear, knowing that there would be a better life at the other side. But a lot of you fuckers out there are cows, cowardice cows that run away just to protect your ego, protect your little emotions, protect your pain tolerance for the time being. But you know what's coming. You know you're going to have to face your maker, meet your maker eventually. And if you continue running for him, guess what? He's going to get fitter and he's going to catch up. And one day you will have to pay your dues in ways you never thought. And that is the difference, guys. Face discomfort, seek it every single day, chase the pain in which you know will grow you. Stop selling yourself short on a life that could be lived with so much more potential, so much more purpose. It's a disgusting truth that you need to hear, but guys, I want to be the messenger for you today. And this is one thing we were speaking about in our live group call, not only last week, with all of our CEO clients, the guys that are running businesses, the guys that are owning the show, building massive successful businesses. They knew deep down that it does not matter how much money you're making, what status, what respect you have, what car you drive. But see if you are missing that deep, meaningful connection with you, your purpose, who you are on a cellular level, as within, as without, as above, as below. You will always miss. You will always feel shallow and unfulfilled. Even for the guys in VIP, they want to have an elite physique and mindset and turn themselves into an operator so they can build a business. Then they fucking know the inner game. They understand, once working with me, that it's 90% mindset, 10% specialized knowledge. And if your mindset is flawed and fucked, you ain't ever achieving what you want, guys. And that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Master the inner game, rewire the inner code, double down on the growth habits, build a world-class body and mind, manage the lifestyle so you can grow and scale whatever you want in this life by achieving the top end result, by becoming undeniable in your own self. That's what it has to be, guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Let's fucking go. Much love.